What's up, everybody? The Con Man here. We're gonna go fishing. I'm gonna use night crawlers. And I have an hour to an hour and a half of fishing. I'm gonna go ultralight fishing, ultralight to light fishing. And I'm using a size 2 hook with snap waves and a bobber. And hopefully we catch sunfish, bluegill, crappie, bass, whatever. I'm fine with anything. And yeah. Let's go for it. It is windy out here, so I'm sorry about that, but let's get into it. This is pretty easy, my friends. Look at this grass out there. I'm just barely tossing it out there. Oh, let's try that again. This is what I like about using night crawlers. You can catch almost anything on them. It's amazing. It's pretty dark out. Not really. But soon we'll... Oh, we got a bite, maybe? We got one! Ooh! Ooh! What we got here? We got a bass! Man, ooh! Calm down, little guy. Looks like he's been eating some crawdads. His thing's red. Ooh, there he is. Bass. The funny thing is, it just takes a couple of seconds. That's what I like about this type of fishing. What else? And the cool thing is that, that was kind of low. I like using ultralight rods because these are just small fish, and it's just fun on ultralight stuff, you know. Although bass can get big, that one was pretty decent size for this pond. For some reason the bass are kind of stunted in this pond, so they're not that big. I went fishing yesterday. I caught nothing. I did, but then, ooh, we got another one. Ooh. There he is. Mr. Bluegill. Ooh. Got some guacamole on his lip. There he is, guys. So yeah, if you're ever bored, if you have nothing to do that day, just go fishing. And I keep using the same bait, but this bait's kind of destroyed. So, and these night crawlers at Walmart, they only cost $3. So, and it's definitely worth it. And like I was saying, fishing is amazing. So yeah. And if you want to get into fishing, this is probably one of the best ways to get into it. Night crawler, kind of slimy, but that's okay. Size 2 hook, snap rates, and a bobber. That's all I'm using. It's pretty easy with an ultralight line. The line's about maybe 6 to 8 pounds test. So yeah, it's pretty great. See if we can catch a couple more. I'll be back. If it's a hot day, which it's kind of the afternoon, it's in the 50s right now, so it's not that hot. But if it's a warm day, 80s to 70s, and you got worms, try to keep a cooler with you, because the worms will die in the heat, and worms like cold weather. So that's another good tip for you. Our mateys. Another good tip is that if you want to get into fishing, good times to go fishing is during the morning, maybe 6 to 10 in the morning, and then same for the afternoon, 6 to 10. And those are really good times for people that want to get started in fishing, because sometimes midday fish can be anywhere, but if it's during the afternoon or morning, fish are in the shallows because the sun's not beating down in the water. So that's another good tip. What is that? Birds attacking each other. Another good tip is that cut half of the worm off, or partial of it, so you get more of your worm and don't have to waste it. And sometimes when you catch a fish, you can, whatever you call it, we use the worm. Another good tip, you should know this by now, but if you don't, is to set the hook. When you see the bobber or your pole going like bending, and you setting the hook is like doing this, you pull it and it sets the hook in the fish's mouth. So that's another tip for beginning fishermen and fishing women. Another good tip for beginning fishermen, always practice catch and release. If you do that, then you can always go fishing at that pond. But if you keep on harvesting that fish and taking it, then there won't be that much fish in that pond. I got a bite. So that's always a good thing to remember. Always selective harvest. At this pond, it's only catch and release, which I like about that. What's in this pond, I don't know if I told you people, but we got bluegills, sunfish, largemouth bass, crappie, channel catfish, and blue catfish, which I think is weird. And I think there's common carp in here, but I have seen grass carp in here. So yeah. Downtown. I dropped the worm in the water. Not even a second. Maybe a millisecond, the fish just grabbed it. So how easy this is. Go out there and go fishing. Another good tip is that for your drag, you don't want it too light and you don't want it too heavy. So always put your whatever you call it, your drag on medium. So it's just the right amount. I'm probably gonna be out here for like maybe, what time is it? 6:56. Probably out here till like 7:30ish. Wait, do we got one? Oh, that's a new green. I was gonna say, tomorrow's nice. I might go catfishing. But yeah, this is probably like the easiest way to get into fishing. And of course, you need a fishing license. Sometimes you just need a fishing license, but sometimes, like if you go into a certain lake or stuff, you need a fishing license, and then you need a certain, whatever you call it, license for that lake too. Because there's this lake, it's called Rhinelander County. You need a state one, and you need we got one. You need a state one, and I forgot what it was called, a lake one. So yeah, it's pretty fun. I've caught about 8 fish so far, under 10 minutes. That's how easy it is. Ooh, calm down there, little guy. Sometimes they like to flop out of your hand too. And there he goes. All safe and sound. People Snapchatting me. Yep. So yeah, if you ever want to get into fishing, it's just an easy way. Hope everybody's having a good one. And as always, stay classy.